Medicine makes misery. I have been studying medicine from all angles, but I feel that the relationship between medicine and unhappiness is not yet detailed. So I will write it here. Of course, the cause of human happiness and unhappiness lies in the spirit world. So we must fully understand this. Now, let's look at the, the organization of the spirit world. In the first place, the spirit world has 180 levels, which are also divided into upper, middle, and lower 60 levels. Of course, the lower tier is the hell world. The middle tier is the middle world, and the upper tier is the heavenly world. Above all, they are upper, middle, and lower. Therefore, even if it is simply called hell, it goes without saying that the lower the tier, the more distressed it becomes, and the lowest hell is a world where intractable diseases, hunger, struggles, etc. are extreme. In Shinto, this is called the country of the roots. In Buddhism, it is called dark Abhidhaya, frigid hell, and Dante is called purgatory. However, as this gradually rises to the upper level, it is gradually eased and it becomes a normal social state only when it reaches the middle bounded set. In other words, this is exactly what the name suggests: medium pain and medium comfort. However, as soon as it breaks through there, it enters the heavenly world, and since this is the paradise pure, and since this is the paradise pure land in flame, it is not sick and poor, and it is rich in food and drink. It is a world filled with happiness. As shown on the right, most of the general public are registered in the middle bounded set. However, I can never feel relieved there because I can go up or down depending on the person's heart and deed. However, many fall down, so the real world is the same. As mentioned above, the relationship between the real world and the spirit world has been described, but as always, the law of universality is spiritual subjectivity, and as long as it is the case with human beings, happiness and unhappiness are determined by the position of the spirit in the spirit world. Since this is the truth, it is not difficult to become a happy person as long as you know this and protect it well. So no matter how unhappy you are now, no matter how happy you are now, even if you think that you are not registered in heaven in the spirit world, that happiness will be temporary, and sooner or later you will fall into the position you are enrolled in. If the person does good things, such as giving virtue by correct faith and saving the person, he will improve to proper position and become a happy person. The root cause of this is that the spirits fall to the bottom because the spirits become cloudy and heavier. Therefore, as the cloudiness decreases, it becomes lighter and rises, and happiness increases accordingly. In other words, the happiness and unhappiness of human beings depends on the degree of cloudiness of the spirit. And just by knowing this principle, the person is no longer a member of the happiness. This is the iron rule of Senko. Senko Fumetsu means eternal. In the spirit world, so there is no choice but to believe it. Then, what is cloudy? It has been guilty in religion for a long time, but since everyone knows it, there is no need to explain it, but it is only on the surface, and it is big deep inside. This is the origin of cloudiness, because there is a cause. What is it? This is his drug, which his world has used most often from ancient times to the present. I'm sure many people will be surprised, but I've learned from God's revelation. So I definitely want you to believe it. That is, when a drug is put into the body, the poison causes the blood to become cloudy. If the blood becomes cloudy, the spirit becomes cloudy according to the law of spiritual unity. Therefore, nothing is as terrifying as medicine. In other words, the spirit is clouded with medicine, becomes heavier, and its position in the spirit world gradually declines and falls into the hell world. Therefore, as a result of the increase in the number of people who do ugly deeds according to reasonable reason, they became a Shava who suffered from the inundation of illness and poverty. As mentioned above, if the root that makes humans unhappy is a drug, in order to create a world of peace and happiness first and foremost, the drug should be abolished from the world. And the root is disclosed and warned here.